Welcome back to the greatest YouTuber to ever exist, to ever do it, and ever will be to do it, Mr. Sapien. Listen, this is a profound question I thought about the other day. And that question, that great question that all men need to ask themselves is, who am I? Who am I? It sounds so simple. It sounds such an easy, elementary question to answer. But do you really know who am I? See, as a man, most of us would probably likely say that like we're our occupation, we're our status. Like I'm a rich guy, I'm a millionaire, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a Ku Klux Klan member, I'm a Congress guy, blah blah blah. Some of us will say like I'm a bodybuilder, I'm muscular, I'm jacked. Some people will say like I'm an intellect, I'm intelligent, super smart, high IQ. Some of us might even say that we're funny. Some of us might say that we're dark. There's so many different ways that people go about this, but the real fucking truth of all this, when you think about it, all those things can be stripped away from you in a moment's notice. You could be a fucking prize fighter. One day you get hit in the head with rabbit punches and you're no longer a prize fighter. Who are you? You could be a multi-billionaire, and next thing you know, your entire portfolio collapses because of economic decline, bad business move, people stealing from you, taxes, and now you're no longer a billionaire. You could be a healthy athlete, a guy who's top shape and condition, and you lose both your legs in a car accident. At that point, who do you become? What do you become once everything has been stripped from you? And if I ask most people, who are you once they strip everything from you? What are you? Who are you? Who am I? And most of you guys would be pretty quick to say, I don't know. If you took everything away from me, you took every single thing away that I had that made me my identity. You took away my muscles. You took away my fucking face. You took away my hands, my legs. Took away my computer, my camera, my piano, my education, everything. If you just stripped it all away from me, who am I? I want to know. And at the end of the day, I think Mike Tyson said it best. I am nothing. I'm nothing. I am nothing more than a random assortment of molecules that have somehow spontaneous came together to be able to form the current thing I'm looking at when I look in the mirror. That's all I am. Nothing more than just a random assortment of molecules and atoms. That's it. That's all you really are. But that should speak volumes to you. Because you are nothing and you are everything at the same fucking time. A complete anomaly, a complete paradox. Your very existence, you watching this fucking video is a paradox in itself. Because at the same time, you are infinitely unimportant. But at that very same time, you are unbelievably necessary. Because you are the link in the chain to this great thing that we call life. And that's what you are. You're nothing but life. That's it. That's who you are. You're nothing but life. That's it. And it's such a profound, humbling realization to realize you are nothing but life. Because when you realize you are nothing but life, what it does to you is it makes you appreciate the living and the organisms and the time that you share with these beings, these other form of energies that surround you. And that's very deep. That's very profound. You are the universe. That's it. You're nothing more than just a part of the universe. You are just a walking assortment of random molecules, in the words of Dr. Manhattan. And so what do you do with this information when you realize that you are nothing but everything? What do you do with that? How do you comprehend that? How do you even process that type of information? Like, can your brain even compute? And chances are probably not. Chances are very well that you can not even comprehend your significance and your insignificance. Because they're both fucking infinitely unimportant and important at the same time. Because without you being a part of that chain of existence and passing on your DNA and lineage to the next generation of organisms that will become another generation of organisms that will become another generation of organisms that will become another generation, and so forth until this big old universe thing probably collapses. What do you do with that? And you know what I realized? I become free. I'm free. I no longer fear death. I no longer are scared of the chaos and the unknown charted territory of life. I am merely just existing. Now, you have a choice with that existence. You have a very, very profound choice you got to make with that existence. You can let your existence pass you by and just observe and sit, or you can act. The choice is yours. You have an infinite amount of choices of things that you can do in this life. And see, some of us were born with an abundance of resources, genetic gifts, good people around us. And a lot of us were born in the worst circumstances that you can ever imagine. But at the same time, it's nothing but life. You and the king and the beggar end up in the same place at the end of the day. Non-existent. To be forgotten. I have a famous saying, a famous quote. Nobody remembers the man who invented the wheel. One of the most significant inventions of our entire human race and existence. And nobody can tell you who made that wheel. Now, at the time, it might have been the most important fucking thing to ever come out. Humans can be able to travel. They can be able to move more efficiently, go longer distance without carrying such a bad load. It revolutionized the way that humans were able to move. But nobody knows the guy that did it. The same way Bill Gates will be forgotten. The same way Alexander the Great will be forgotten. The same way I'll be forgotten at some point. And that's the funny part about humans, because we want to build something that's going to outlive us, something that will outlast, something that will carry forth. But at the end of the day, chances are it's not going to happen. So what do you do at that time? Well, you just enjoy now. You appreciate the moments and the time, the feelings, the energy, the memories, and everything that you get to experience in this life, and you just move forward. Just move forward and enjoy and take some risks, take some chances. Because guess what? When you're lying there on your deathbed and you're looking back at your past memories, thinking about what you did, what you accomplished, what do you want to think about? You want to think about all the things that you could have, should have done? Or do you want to look and say, damn, I had a hell of a fucking ride. I got to live a very fulfilling life. I got to experience love. I got to experience pain. I experienced heartache. I got to experience being rich. I got to experience being poor. I got to experience being a monster. I got to experience being a saint. I got to experience friendship. I got to experience betrayal. I got the whole gamut of emotions. I got everything. I got to experience it all. I got to see my kids, got to see grandchildren. I got married. I got to experience death of close and loved ones. I got to experience sorrow. I got to experience happiness. And that's all life is about. So when you really think about who am I, all you are, it's just life, man. You just life, brother. Appreciate you guys for listening.